Obviously, we had them a little outmanned tonight from a size standpoint. Now they showed 54 points in the paint. We're trying to. I thought that at times we tried to complicate things a little bit too much early. All we had to do was throw it inside, turn and score. Once we started doing that, we got the separation we needed. Two different games really in the first half. They really tried to run their offense and keep, which was somewhat of a stall tactic early. They were burning clock, and trying to attack us late in the shot clock, which had the game a lower scoring game in the first half. Second half, they just let it fly. They got hot, made some wild shots, kept it entertaining for the fans. But our inside game was just too dominant for them tonight.
You scored 97, which I think your high last year was 84 for the whole year. It's one game, but can you speak to the difference in the?
Well, I think, I look down, I want to see at least 4 to 6 guys in double figures would be my preference. Teams are going to defend you in different ways. We'll probably see a 2-3 zone on Sunday against Robert Morris. So some games you're going to have to score more inside than outside, but the luxury we have, we can do both. And I think our guys are just older, they're better players, and both of our freshmen are going to help us a lot. You can see that Justin and Jacob both got plenty of talent, so especially on the offensive end. So I don't know. We're not going to score 97 tonight. I'd like to, but we got different. We got too many. We got multiple guys that can put the ball in the basket.
Trey Scott didn't play. Are you going to redshirt him?
Right now, that's what it looks like. He's leaning towards that. I don't offer that to everybody. I'm really high on Trey Scott. And around here, we try to keep good. When you got a kid that's going to be a really good player and he's a great kid, we want him. A guy's going to be a captain of our team someday. He's a guy that he'll leave here with 2 degrees. He's that type of student and person. It's just hard to get him in the game right now. You're playing 10. It's hard to get 10 in. It's really hard to get 11 in. And I just don't like. I sit around and I think, what if I'd have redshirted Justin Jackson? Because he played at times his freshman year, but what if I could have redshirted him? He'd have been probably preseason player of the year last year in the American Conference. He would have at least been first team All-League preseason, and gave him a better chance for his future probably. I'd just been better all around. I just don't like to waste a year on a guy that I think's a great kid, a great player.
What do you want to take? We're already looking ahead here into the next game. What do you want to improve on?
Well, I thought our second half rebounding was much improved. Our second chance points. We come out of the locker room with a focus about getting on the glass. You can only work on so many things, and that's why college basketball, you got to just find a way to win and get better, because the real running starts in January. By then, everybody's kind of built their team into where they need it to be. But we've spent, you can only spend so much time on so many things, and our rebounding is an area where we need to improve. But I wasn't happy with our toughness in the first half. It was real. I thought we lost the battle for too many loose balls. Like that can't happen. Like, it's just, you're playing in a dogfight. I tell the guys, look, I'm all for scoring more points, but we're not going to get pushed around. We're going to add to what we do. We're not going to change what we do. We're not just because we're going to try to run and score more points doesn't mean we're going to stop playing defense. But you can't run without the ball. I just didn't think we were tough enough. So I addressed that at halftime. I thought the guys did a little bit better job of it, but we'll see. We just got still a lot of improvement to make.
Is this the first time you wear those glasses?
My LASIK is slipping. I've had them for a year.
What's the?
I had LASIK about about 14. I was blind, man. When I was a kid, I was blind. I had LASIK, so it's just starting to slip and to glare. I'd use them to drive, really. But tonight when I came out for warm-ups, I noticed the glare was really bad tonight, so I drive in.
It didn't look bad.
I don't care either. Doesn't matter anyway. My line for the year, Sammy's got homework. I'm more worried about that. Whenever he tells something I'm not worried about. You get used to mine.
Three different leading scores in 3 games. I don't know if that means anything or X
like that to be the case where every game anybody can be leading scorer?
Yeah, I mean, the more weapons you have, the more you're not reliant on one or two guys. You know, I thought last year we were trying to rebuild this thing and get ready for this year, and Larry did an unbelievable job after I went away. But 2 years ago, we won 27. Won 27 games, but the problem with that team was we really were a two-dimensional offensive team. Justin inside, SK outside, and you're only going to go so far that way. And we're trying to develop to where we can score more points, and you got to have multiple people that can do that. If you're too predictable, too one-dimensional, you're going to run into somebody who's going to take that away, and you're going to be done. So, but I will tell you this: I was happy with Gary. Was aggressive. He's been too passive in our scrimmages and in our exhibition games. I thought he was much more aggressive tonight.
Are you convinced that you have those offensive weapons, or are you still waiting to see that? I mean, do you think you can't put too much on 3 games?
I think all of our big guys can score.
You're convinced that this team will be different?
All of our big guys can score. I think Troy, you'll see that Troy's one of the best point guards around. He'll show that in high-level games. I think Justin is as good a freshman point guard coming off the bench for anybody in the country. There's some that may be starting that are like one-year pro guys, but I mean, if you're not excited about him playing the next 4 years here, you know, Jacob Evans got real talent. I mean, he don't just have talent against Western Carolina. With all due respect, he's got real talent. You know, Farad and Kev, you know, they're just older. Farad's in his 2nd year. Kev didn't really play until last year. You know, Kevin Johnson's way. He didn't have a great night shooting tonight, but he's an elite defender, and he's really improved his drive game, his pull-up game. So we're a much better offensive team. I'm pretty confident in that. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, the coaches are always yelling at me. You know, asking me, am I gonna be the nice guy or the angry and aggressive guy? So tonight, you know, I really tried to get in position, get more, you know, a little more easier shots, and, you know, trust my jump shot when I was open. But I got to thank my teammates for really looking for me once they saw me going. You know, Corey, Pat got a couple, you know, drop-off passes, and the guards fed it into me. You know, and I kind of did my thing when didn't nobody come trap.
You made that one, like, 12 to 15-foot jump shot, and I know you worked on that, and I had to feel good seeing that go down.
Oh yeah, the one in the exhibition game felt good. I wish you could have seen the smile on my face running back down court.
Farad, is this the year you guys might be known more for your offense than your defense? I mean, I know this is only one game and it's not the best opponent, but it seems like there's a lot of guys who can score.
Yeah, I would say early on, our offense is ahead of our defense right now because over the course of the summer, that's basically what we focus on the most. So we got to catch up on the defensive end because that's what it's going to come down to later in the year.
Are you concerned that your defense has suffered, or just hadn't gotten around to focus?
Yeah, we're not really concerned. We just know we have to work on it a little more and do a better job boxing out, getting to the glass. And some of the rotations we're a little late on right now. So once we tune that up, we'll be good.
So you wear those glasses during practice?
Yeah, he's worn them a couple of times. He warned us before he pulled them out, though. He was like, I might have to wear some glasses. You know, they're pretty cool, but just be on the lookout for him, so he pulled them out. Cool? Yeah, I like them. Swaggy C.
Gary, how are you adjusting to this pace? I know guards love flying up and down the floor, but for big guys, it can take a little bit to, you know, get accustomed to playing as fast as you guys are right now.
Coach, you know, you hear him on the sideline. First 2 exhibition games, he's just yelling, you know, keep going, keep running, you know, we'll get you. Just, you know, keep working on this to build your endurance for the, you know, later on. So, you know, if, you know, a couple times down, you know, I'm pretty fine, but, you know, turnover, come down, miss shot, a couple times, but I'm adjusting to it better than I thought I would, better than I did last year.
Was there a point there in the middle of the second half where everybody kind of got a little gassed, it looked like?
Oh yeah, definitely. We were struggling, getting back down on defense.
You guys, most of you guys at this level have averaged 20-something points a game in high school. Now you're kind of sharing the ball still as you did last year. How has this team come to do that? I mean, that's kind of a unique thing, people sacrificing their own stats, whoever wants to answer, how have you guys come to find that chemistry?
Pretty much, I think we're all unselfish, and we know like every night is not going to be our night, so we try to spread the ball and just, not try to force it, but look for the open guy, and then when we have the opportunity, make plays and just knock down our shots when we get the opportunity. So, and I think that's important if we want to go deep into the year and still be a good team. You have to have a lot of weapons and not just rely on one or two guys to carry the load every night.
Brad, you had the 4 or 5 perimeter guys really playing well in the 2 exhibitions. Tonight it was the interior guys. Is that just a signal, like you talked about, of the depth of this team, and any given night out it can be any of 7 or 8 guys that can lead the way?
Yeah, definitely. We know we were bigger inside than them, so we made an emphasis to get the ball inside and just let them work out. See Gary Clark getting and-ones, Tay, the big fella, Corey, so we just really try to throw it in and let them work out tonight.
How'd you think Justin and Jacob did in their first game, coming out here and playing in front of the big crowd and getting used to it?
I thought they did good. Jacob's really cool and calm, and Justin's the same way. Justin came in and that play he made, I think that sports in the top 10. That was nasty. Like, he got the whole, everyone standing on their feet clapping for him. So they're not really like shy to this stage. So I think they'll be cool all year.
Thanks.
Okay, get him, boy. 20.
That little man, Gypsy, do.
You got that.